Well, hello, I'm Blasted MG fans. MG here, and today we're going to show you guys how to take off your existing racks on your car or truck. In my case, this is a Gx460 Lexus. Alright, this is my ride, and I just got myself a set of Gamiviti aftermarket racks. So what I got to do is take these guys right here off of my Gx460 in preparation to receive the new racks. So that's a pretty easy task in and of itself. What we got to do is a couple of tools. You're going to need yourself a flathead screwdriver, and you're going to need yourself a little wrench. And the socket size that fits these is a 1/2 inch. Seems to fit pretty well on the bolts. Okay, so what you gotta do is you gotta pop these covers off. It's gonna use your flathead screwdriver. There you go. Pop this off, just a piece of plastic. And then you're gonna expose these two bolts, which you are then going to take off. On this particular model, the Lexus Gx460, there are a total of 3 on each side, so 3 of these double bolted securing points on each side, so total of 6 securing points and 2 bolts per point, so that's 12 total bolts for the Gx460. Your car might be a little different if you have a different model, but generally the idea is the same for these cars that have the rail mounted loading, load bars that you could attach yourself some crossbars to. Okay, so let's go ahead and get it started. Let's get it going and we'll see how it looks. Alright guys, so when you finished undoing all of the bolts, there's, like I said, 2 per point, so it's 2, 4, and 6 bolts on each side. When you finish undoing them all the way, you can leave them in so you don't lose them, but just undo them all the way. Then all you got to really do is just work this loose and then lift it off. And voila! And it comes off. It comes off as a whole piece, as you can see. This is what it looks like off. They're the bolts, they're still in there, so keep good track of them. They have these nice seals on top. You can see these nice rubber seals between the bolt and the roof. So if your new rack doesn't come with something to protect the roof, I would recommend putting some plastic rubber seals or maybe a little silicone. And voila! This is what the car looks without those load-bearing bars in the channel. Now the channel is ready to accept the new rack. So there you go. This is what they look like without the bolts in. So this is where I'm going to be using as the attachment points to install the new Gamiviti rack. Hey, final thing guys, here's the car, completely without the channel support for the crossbars. Looks pretty clean, if you ask me. Looks pretty good. The final thing I want to kind of show you guys is, if, I wouldn't say just you guys, but you ladies as well, if you're not going to get your rack right away, like it's the case with me, it's going to take another 4 days for my rack to come, I would take a bit of tape. In this case, I got some good Gorilla tape, basically duct tape, and I would tape over these holes right here so that you don't have any moisture buildup inside your car, because I'm assuming these holes probably go inside the car's skin, so you definitely don't want any moisture in there. So tape these holes up or plug them up with something before you get done, unless you're installing the rack right away. All right, so we're gonna do that and then we'll call it a day. Thanks, and please subscribe.